Now hopefully I got that fixed. We about to see though. Good thing I checked before I got started like that though. Let me see. Turn this on. Alright, we good to go. Hopefully y'all come back in here. Man, hopefully people come back in here. The first one, I'm looking forward to the beat. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. That last thing was a little messed up. I don't know what was going on, but got it figured out. However I did it. Don't even know how I did it, but I did it. What's up, the coolest? How you doing, man? I ain't heard from you in a minute, but I'm good. How you doing? What's up, everybody? Good morning. I haven't made a beat in days. Somebody will be calling me when I'm in the middle of my stream. I have to call him back in a minute. Yeah, man, trying to get my waves. Man, I don't be playing Fortnite like that. I mean, I do play it, but not like I used to. I don't even know what I'm gonna make. That stuff not working at first threw me off. So I'm about to mess around with this to see what I'm gonna do. Waiting. Let me see. Mess around with this. How are y'all doing though? What y'all working on? What y'all got going on? And all that wonderful stuff. I mean, that's how I talk to myself. I be like, I ain't got time to be playing video games. I gotta make beats and stuff, but at the same time, it's just something else to do. I can't make beats all day. best plugin to get, such as Excel or something inexpensive. Excel is cool if you like the vocals and stuff. There's I still like Omnisphere. Let's look at contact libraries. I don't like this. I'm deleting this whole beat. I'm scrapping the whole thing because I don't like it. And then we gonna see what else I'm gonna work with this. I actually like this actual pattern right here though. Yeah, keyscape is dope. I feel I can create melody faster. Yeah, you could, because the sound probably inspires you to keep going. It's starting out. I'd like to know everyone's go-to plugins. I got too many plugins. Got too much stuff. I don't even be using half the stuff I have, and some of the stuff that I have I was supposed to make videos on, but it's like a lot of the times if I don't use the stuff personally, I wouldn't make a video on it because it'll be fake. It's like I got stuff, but it's like, okay, I have some stuff that was given to me, and it's like I've even had some stuff that I bought, and it's like I don't use it for nothing. Well, I mean, with the pre-made drums, it's stuff that I made personally, so that's why I be using them. I don't use stuff that other people made. I use my own stuff. So if I pre-made it and it fits the beat, it's like I made it. But I'm gonna change stuff, of course. But it's like with the pre-made drums, you could take stuff out and switch it out. I wasn't gonna leave it like that, but it's like I'm just giving an example. Like you could change it to something different, like. Machine Jam, I mean, it depends on what you want to do. For me, I use it to arrange majority of the time, but I haven't used it. So that's where you know, I haven't used it in a while, but I used it for arranging. But you can use it for a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just for me right now, these work better for me. So I had this one. It's just right here. So it's there whenever I need it, but it just depends on what you want to do. If you can't afford Omnisphere, I would say look into you know, just a few different contact libraries. Like I'm about to switch the contact libraries on this one. Matter of fact, I'm about to just scrap this and start from fresh again. So it's my second time doing it already, just because I don't like the sound and stuff on there. So let me see. Subscriber. I need to change that stuff. I'm gonna start doing more live streams though. I want to get a different camera so that way I can what was I gonna say? Get a different camera so that way I can stream for longer than 30 minutes at a time. No, not stream, but I could plug in my camera and let the stream run for like hours. Just download. You were saying you just downloaded something. I can't even see the downloading stuff works because a lot of that stuff be having issues, and of course it's good to support the actual companies and whatnot. And you get, it's good karma. You get updates and all that stuff. That's true though. That's how I thought about it. Like the whole karma thing is like you don't want to be downloading stuff for free, and then on top of that, like I even heard something, I don't know how true it is, but like somebody made a hit song off of one of their like some pirated software, and they ended up getting caught, and they had to give up all the rights to their songs, so they ain't make no money off of it. So let's say I end up making a song on some pirated stuff, and I end up selling enough to make $1 million off of it. That $1 million ain't going to me no more. Like I said, I don't know how true that is. I just heard of different stories like that. I'll respond to your comment in 1 second. I learned something that'll help me, like the beats and stuff on a whole nother level, so I'll just go back and apply that. Image line contacted Curtis King and made him take down videos with the pirate software. No, I'm familiar with his story. I watched those videos. Like, I watch all his videos for the most part. I'm familiar with that though, like that. They don't play about that stuff. That's why if I was open up FL Studio, you see my name. If Machine had it, you would see my name, but I mean, it's kind of hard to pirate actual hardware and all that stuff. So, I mean, by that point, you probably figure that I bought it. And then too, when you download stuff, you get viruses and all that stuff, man. Like, ain't worth it. Actually, Third Eye Shooter. About 500. I'm assuming you mean 500 on the VST. I'm assuming that's what you mean, like with all my VSTs combined, and I'll even take the stuff that I was given out of it. I probably spent the easy $10,000 worth of VSTs. That's contact libraries. That's the different. I bought complete. I upgraded complete before, like the ultimate. That's all of the heaviosity stuff I bought. That's all of the. I just got a lot of stuff. That's Omnisphere 2. Then you got Nexus, all the expansions for Nexus. I bought some type of piano library that was expensive. Keyscape, throw that in there. Yeah, so it's all about investing, and it is worth it because it makes your sound better, and then it makes you feel better too. Like if somebody comes and buys a beat from you, and you put your hard-earned money into it, you know, it's like you getting it back. I appreciate y'all tuning in too, by the way. I know I'm looking over here. I was gonna put like right over here, I was gonna put my webcam, but then I'll be blocked in this, so because I look at this computer all the time. This is just my live streaming setup right here. struggling, I saved my money. Like I was working part-time at Target, and I was still able to get a couple VSTs. And then when I started working at a factory, I was able to get more VSTs. It's really all about your priorities. Like, I mean, if you work in a job, you can set aside $50 a week. $50 a week after 10 weeks, you'll be able to buy Omnisphere. So what's that? That's a 10 weeks. I'm tripping. I was about to say a month and a half. That's about two and a half months. You'll be able to buy it. I mean, it's all about little things like that. I mean, I have an account with this one thing where I just put in $5 every week, and then that money is invested. It just grows over time. And then on top of that, with the extra spending, I'll just be throwing stuff in there. So something as little as that grow to $1,000 within a year just off the extra stuff. Well, I'm not gonna say 1,000, but somewhere around like eight something, in between $800 and $900 over a course of a year. So then that's two things. It's all about the priorities though. Like, people make it seem like they can't do nothing, but it's like the money you spending on McDonald's, if you eat McDonald's or whatever it is you do, because everybody do something. I don't believe that somebody is just out here, if they have a job, they out here just struggling to the point where they can't do anything, like can't set up something for them to get. Like if you want something, like if you want to take a trip somewhere, you could take a trip. If it's $1,000, set aside enough money for you to build that up. You know, some people may take longer than others. Some people may make $1,000 a week, so to them that ain't nothing. But some people may only make $250 a week. You know, if you make $250 a week, set aside $25 a week. You know, it's all about finding your way to do it. But like for me personally, I was just working and setting aside money. Like if I really wanted something, I would literally not buy food, and like I wouldn't buy fast food. I'd eat sandwiches and stuff, and that would be it. Stack my money, sell something, like sell beats and stuff, and use that money to do that. But it's a whole lot of different ways to make it and make money off all that. That's one reason why I tell people to put their beats on YouTube, because I'm like, that could be like a little royalty thing. You putting your beats on YouTube, on top of that you working, so now you have an extra income coming in once your videos and beats start getting views, if nobody's buying them. Because even if nobody's buying them, I have videos on my channel that nobody ever released the beat to, but the beat brings me in $5 a month. Then I have another one. No, I might have had one lease on it. That one's bringing me in another $5 a month. But I have thousands, well not thousands, but I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. But some of them are private though. But during the days when I was just putting stuff on YouTube, I was getting money off of YouTube every single month. Like it was just coming in just off of me putting my beats up here. Nobody was ever buying the beats. I wasn't posting them nowhere. I just put the snippet up on YouTube and that was it. Tag snippet. And I'll be getting views on top of that. So did you take lessons to play the keys? No, I don't really know how to play like that. Like I was teaching myself how to play when I first made like Try Me and all that stuff. I was teaching myself how to play, but once I got the complete control and like the chords and scales were put into machine, I just stopped trying. Like, I mean, I get my ideas. I know how to, I know the notes. I know all that stuff. But for me to sit here and just, you know, be able to go all like that and stuff, I'm not that fluent with it. But I can sit here, play something out. Okay, I know that this is going to be in there. So let me go ahead and do that. If that makes sense. But, yeah, no problem. Love the concept. I'm assuming you're talking about where I started stacking the money. I'm in college and I'm trying to get a job to buy a Mac and machine. Yeah, like the Mac Minis are cheap. Like if you want to start off cheap, but I would suggest stack up some more money and like save up maybe $1,000, $1,100, and then you'll be able to buy it. But with you being in college, you're not gonna be able to work full time. Well, you might be able to, but it's all like that. Because when I really think about it, when I was working part time, I still had money to spend. Like I bought my first machine. I was working part time. I was working full time at that point. So, but see, the whole story about the factory thing, that's a whole nother mess. So I just have to, I'll explain that in a different video. Because I was working like 50 hours a week, but I was only getting paid like $350 because the people made an error, and it was just a mess. I should have quit that job actually. Like I'm working at a factory about 50 hours a week, making $350. I could have worked 50 hours at Target where I was at prior to me going there, and I'd have been making I've been making more than that. Like that's the crazy part. But I don't know why. I didn't want to leave, and I wanted to leave, but I was like, no, I'm just about to So I know the struggle, man. Working 50 hours a week and only getting $350. That ain't, man. I don't even know if I was getting 350 every week. I might have been getting 350. I couldn't have been getting 350 every 2 weeks. I can't see myself doing that. But it was an error on their end. And it was just crazy. And then another way I got extra money. Let me see 1 second though. That's like I want to switch to because the core function. The core function is good, but the core function is great. But they have VSTs out now where you can do it inside of inside of FL Studio. I have some of those. I just never used them. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff that I could make videos about, but if I don't use it personally, I'm not going to make a video on it because it's not going to be genuine. So I may check it one time, but let me see. No, it wasn't child support. The people made an error. Like basically what happened was I was working there. They had gave me somebody else's social security number in their system, and they were saying that I was basically this person who had got fired. So I had my medical benefits. They were not taking the money out for it. So I went and I let them know, like the first check I noticed, they're like, yo, I got medical insurance and stuff, but y'all not taking the money out of my check. So from there, they were like, oh, it's an error on our end. You're not gonna have to worry about it. We're just gonna fix it, and you're not gonna have to pay for it. Da da da. So this went on for months, and I kept telling them like, y'all not getting this right. Y'all not getting this right. Keep in mind, I only worked there for a little bit over a year, so they just kept going, and I'm like, all right. So this went on for months, and then once I got there, once they fixed it, they started taking it double out of my check. So if it was taking, let's just say it was $200 coming out of my check, which I think it was more for the insurance. I'm not 100% sure. There might have been a little bit more. They doubled that. So let's say if they were taking $250, they would take $500 out of my check every check to make up that back end balance of whatever it was, and then that left me just like just sitting there. But had I known then what I know now, I would have quit at that point and then did something different. But another way I used to make extra money was I used to sit there and when you buy the Blu-rays, like this probably won't work no more, but when you buy like the Blu-rays, I used to buy the 3D Blu-rays. I would sell the 3D Blu-ray because I didn't have a 3D TV. So let's say it cost maybe $27 when it first came out to get the 3D Blu-ray, regular Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. I would sell the 3D Blu-ray. Sometimes I would so I sell that for $20. I'll turn around and sell the regular Blu-ray for $15, so I'm already making a profit. Then on top of that, I would sell the DVD, and then I would just keep the digital copy for myself. So with that, I was making money just buying a package, breaking it apart, and keeping it, and then I got a free movie out of the deal. So that's just how that went. And now I'm trying to make these songs. So, oh yeah, man, I'm familiar. I know. I remember talking to you about that stuff. But how did try me change my life? I mean, it got me in a position to where I didn't have a job at the time because I got laid off. So from there, I just it just put me in a position where I can make money, and like I have a certified hit under my belt. Like, and we have multiple songs too, but it's like that put me in a position where, you know, people probably don't know, but I have like a deal with Warner Chappell and stuff, so I'm signed to them. But outside of that, it just gave me some money to where I can live. For real. But let me see. You can't sell any beats on BeatStars. The way I would say you have to sell beats on BeatStars, like for me personally, because like prior to me doing YouTube, I couldn't sell beats like that, except for people knew who I was because of Try Me, and then from there I could sell beats. But even now, I have a harder time selling beats to people in my area. Like people from other places in the country, they'll approach me and they'll be about their business, and they'll be like, oh, here's the PayPal, Cash App, whatever. But people here, it'd be like, man, you getting to run around and all that stuff, and I ain't got time for that. So what I do, like, you gotta find a way to, like, YouTube is a way of marketing myself. Like, I don't look at it as that in the whole, but that's a piece of it. Like, it's one of the pieces of the whole YouTube puzzle for me. So people will see my beats on YouTube, they will click the links and then go to BeatStars, buy the beat. I don't put the beat on BeatStars and be like, okay, it's gonna sell, because I don't really think rappers are going on to BeatStars like that to be like, oh, I'm about to go pick up a beat. Like, some people may do that, but I'm saying I don't think they're literally going to find my page out of all the other pages that's on there unless you're paying for promotion and all that stuff, which I haven't paid for any of their promotions. So I have had sales from their marketplace. I've had a nice amount of sales from their marketplace, but on the flip side of that, a lot of the stuff comes from where I like I say, you could put the stuff on Instagram, put the stuff on here, and then you just send people the link. And when you send them the link, they can buy it automatically. So you're not necessarily getting your sales off of BeatStars. I mean, you are, but it's not coming from BeatStars. It's really coming from you. So that's how I look at it. It's all about your brand and letting people know your music is out there. Because if they don't know that you even have the music, you can't expect anybody to buy it, you know. Hopefully that makes sense. I already like this beat, so let me export that. And I didn't even use no pre-made drums on that one. That's what everybody say. Like when I play beats, they go, "Oh, I hear Dej Loaf on this. I hear Dej Loaf on that." And I think that's it's just funny how that stuff works, because I look at it like it's because, you know, I did a lot of her stuff back in the day, like the new stuff she doing. I didn't do any of that stuff, so she has a different style. I guess I don't know how to describe it, but what you hearing and what I'm trying to say is what you hearing is my style for the most part. But yeah, we was talking about that at the boot camp that I went to the other day. But I'm looking for another artist to work with. I'm looking for an artist and I'm looking for a producer. That's I'm looking for I don't necessarily want to say a teenage producer. I'm looking for somebody that's young and really like determined, because I feel like when you get into your, you know, after high school into college and in your 20s, you starting to get set in your ways of life. Like you gotta work, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I want somebody that's like in school, they know what they want to do, and it's like, you want to make music here. Like I got a bunch of machines, so it could be like I will give them a machine I purchased. I wouldn't give them a machine that was given to me. I'll give them one that I purchased. And from there, be like, yo, like, try and help them, help guide them, and push them in the right direction. Because I didn't have nobody doing that when I was doing this. I didn't really know anybody. I reached out to one person, and one person would have, that one person talked to me, and I still talk to him to this day, you know. But I don't even think he remembered that, because we didn't meet till after Try Me. I was getting back into fitness, it's actually treating me real good. I was playing basketball earlier, and you know, doing little things like that, lift a little weights here and there. I'm on a vegetarian diet now. I put myself on it because that's how I dropped a bunch of weight in like a matter of 2 months. I want to say I lost over 20 pounds. So I'm trying to get back on that for a little bit. It's just I had a lot of stuff going on over the past 5 months. I even say 6-7 months. I had a whole lot of stuff going on to where I just been, if I'm out doing this, I'm eating. If I'm doing this, I'm not eating right. I'm doing this, doing that. So it's like I'm just, you know, doing all that. Stay away from cheese too. Yeah, man, cheese. They say cheese is a little something too, but I really just been having like smoothies and stuff like that. I really just started the no meat stuff this weekend. I started it, but it's nothing for me to do it once I plan out. Like, okay, I can eat this, I can eat that, I can eat this, I can eat that. Once I have it planned out, it's not that big of a deal. Trying to catch me on Xbox. I might be on Xbox later. I probably will. I honestly slowed down the amount I was playing Xbox. But I'm going to get back on, though. I want to do some more live streams, but I honestly think I'm going to start doing my gaming live streams on Twitch, because I don't have too much interaction on here. But the thing is, on Twitch, I only have 3 followers, but in order for me to grow that, I have to be a part of Twitch and stay on Twitch. So I feel like that'll be something that I'm going to get into. Let me see, what am I about to, I was about to sample something. I don't know if I'm going to do it, though. I sampled this. Yeah, I did sample this before. I ain't about to sample. I don't feel like sampling no more. Cause I'm like, I done sampled all this stuff. I need some new samples. Actually, I should sample this. But I'm not going to, actually. I'm not going to sample that. Let me go ahead and open up something else real quick. Maybe I'll make something dramatic real quick. See how this go. But I might get on Xbox stream Fortnite. If I can stream Fortnite for a few hours, I feel like I'll get enough people in there. I would hope. But you gotta be consistent with that live streaming stuff when it comes to, like, you know, on whatchamacallit, on Twitch. I was gonna sample, but I got out of it because I just changed my mind when I was going through stuff. But I probably will get back into sampling here soon. I'll be getting questions like these little emails from this website where people be asking questions about YouTube. A lot of people be trying to do YouTube for money. I mean, in my experience, I made a lot of money doing YouTube, like putting songs on there, but it's like you gotta get a whole bunch of views to make a lot of money. I like to loop stuff a little bit more than chop. Like, I'll chop it and then play with the different loops. But with Serato Sample, it automatically does it. I'm not one of the people that's gonna spend too long trying to chop the sample though. Hey, I will do a sampling class. I was gonna do a whole machine class. I just had to take the time to record it. That's the thing. I'm glad that helped, man. That helped me a lot when I first learned that. To with the sampling thing, I use Serato Sample, and that makes a difference. I don't use gross beat. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. Get an idea from this. I thought that was a new one. I guess I'm gonna replace it. like this. How can I do this though? Let me see if I pull this in like that. Four. I'm assuming you mean 4 bars. That's like something about this one. Like this, I'm about to see though. We're gonna see. If I take this, put it over here. Which plugin are you talking about? That's Cable Guys. Drums are hard. Let's see. I don't like this. For me, I like to start my stuff with my hi-hats or something else. Like, let me find the drum kit I want to use. Like with this one, let me see. Maybe somebody be like, with my drums. So you saying like if I start the beat like this, like then I'd have this come in. What's up, T Electric? But it's like, alright, I will scrap the whole beat and make the beat like that though. Like, I mean, it's cool to make beats like that sometimes, but that's just not my usual flow. But the only reason I'm willing to scrap it is because I wasn't liking that beat no more. So, like with this, I'm about to speed it up actually. I'm gonna go all the way right here with it. Like, that's literally the same drum pattern I just had for that other thing. Find an instrument to put with that. But I mean, now a lot of beats be something like this. Like, let me see. If I drop an 808 on here, let me see something make it a little bit different. Making your beats like this help set the tone. I mean, I could definitely see that. It's just really about what you like more. Like, I can have it like that. That's too low. I swing my drums sometimes. Change the whole scope of the beat. I mean, I get it. Starting with the drums will set the energy, but I like the background sounds. But I mean, like I said, it's all about that. Swing will take your drums and make them hit like they're unquantized. And I think it does it for everything, not just your drums. Everything that's in there, it takes it and makes it do that. When you turn on MK3, does it say machine production? Hold down shift. Is that normal? Do you have your machine application open before you do that? I made a completely different beat. I'm about to change the drums around. Software isn't open when you do that, it's going to say that you have to open up your machine software and then it'll load up. Answer y'all question. Let me say this real quick, 'cause I actually like this beat now. As you can tell, I was getting into it. Do you have days where you not feeling nothing? I'm assuming you mean not feel like making nothing. I mean, this is my first beat in the past. Well, not my first beat, because I made beats in this live stream. I haven't made beats in 2 days, so I mean, I have my days where I don't make beats. But the thing about it is, I've made so many beats that I probably could take a few months and go without making anything, and I still be, I still be good, because I took the time to actually make the stuff. And then I have let me see, but I don't be too hard on myself if I don't make anything. Like if I don't make nothing, it's like, because I don't want it to feel like a job. Because if I feel like I have to meet a certain number of beats it starts to feel like a job, because oh, I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to do this, instead of just being like, oh, I'm about to go make some beats. I want to keep the fun in it and not force myself. And then this is making my workflow go even better today. I'll give you some of your workflow thing, but hey man, thanks for tuning in. I'm glad I could help today go by. Some get writer's block, I get beat block. No, a lot of people get it. I mean, some people say you shouldn't get it if you have sounds and all that, but sometimes you just don't want to be, you don't want to be a robot. What's up, DS? How often do you work on making beats? Making beats, does you lose interest? Because I do at times. I mean, I started 2 or 3 beats before in this live stream that I just scrapped at the beginning of the video. Even with this one, I want to say this was a scrapped beat. I started doing something else with it, then I started doing something else again, and now I'm where I'm at now. So I think that's what it is. What you mean to make the sound go in and out or on and off? I don't know what you mean by that. Like this sound, because it's really not that many sounds in here. That's the main sound. You got this sound in the background. Then you had a drum. Then you had an 808. Then my transitions. That's it. Cable guides, it could have been looperator, it could have been, it's a number of things it could have been. said, it could have been. I like cable guys better than Looperator, but it really just is a preference thing. I don't really use Looperator as much, but cable guys, you know, they got shaper box and all that stuff that I use halftime. So, of course, I'm gonna say them. Start this one like this. Take this up. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Hope all is well. I appreciate you tuning in from over there as well, man. For real. Thank you. Every time I turn on the MK3, it says it's updating the library. How do I get this to stop? Or is it something new that's going on with the MK3? No, you should want it to update the library because it's your machine probably updating and you want to know where everything is. So I'll just let it run. streams. They on it now. We over an hour in here. I'm gonna cut the stream. I'm gonna do more streams though this week. Let me see. What's today? Today is Wednesday. I'll probably do another stream around this time tomorrow. And Friday I'll be busy. Maybe Saturday, maybe Friday night actually. I might be able to do a Friday night stream though. But appreciate everybody that tuned in and the people that's gonna watch this after it's uploaded. So appreciate all y'all. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I gotta go. I got a few things I gotta take care of real quick. Appreciate y'all. Take care.